The first thing you'll need is some clay. I have this white air dry clay from Kawaii Slime Company. So this is for the base of the donut. And for the frosting of the donut, I have here some somewhat glossy butter slime. It's actually some butter slime mixed with some clear slime, so it's like a good frosting consistency, and I chose to use this pink color. And this is optional, but I thought it would be fun to have a container of slime for the base to put the donut on top. So I have this lavender slime right here. It's super glossy and it'll be fun to mix. To color the base of the donut, so the clay part, I'm actually going to be using some brown markers since we just want a slight tint. And now for the fun part, we have some toppings. Toppings, you can have all sorts. I have these colorful ones that look like sprinkles and some star glitters. And I'm also going to be adding some of this that kind of looks like strawberry syrup. All right, so let's get started with the clay. If you're gonna do it on top of a container like me, I'm just gonna have my container with me for reference to see how much clay I will need. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be coloring the clay. I have these two brown markers here, and I'm just gonna add color to it kind of just a little at a time to gauge the color. Kind of a light brown tint. I'm going to add some yellow to it. Some of this, since donuts are kind of yellow hued, I would say. So let's mix that in. And added some brown, orange, and yellow to kind of make my donut color. So now what you want to do once you have the color that you like, you want to roll it into a ball. And you want to make this as smooth as possible. Alright, so I think I'm just going to stop about here. It's definitely not perfect, but it's pretty smooth in general. So what you want to do now with the ball of clay, what you want to do is I'm going to pick kind of the most uneven side, and I'm going to use that, and I'm just going to take my finger and basically poke a hole in the middle, and you can see like your donut shape is already forming. And the reason that I pick the the least pretty side is because this top you can actually cover with your frosting, so it really doesn't matter too much, whereas the sides will kind of be revealed, so you want to make sure that those can be as smooth as possible. Use some water to smooth out the edges if it really bothers you. But again, it depends on the type of clay. Sometimes the clay won't work well if you do that, so you definitely want to test that out. And again, I have my container here, just kind of checking the size. It looks good. And now it's time to decorate. Yeah, as of now, it just kind of looks like maybe like a plain bagel or something. But now you can add your frosting. Again, I'm using this pink color. And for the frosting, I'm just kind of adding it however. I'm just kind of flattening it out, trying to make it look somewhat like those donut frosting patterns. And then I'm just going to lay it on top of the donut, like so, and try to spread it out a bit, very gently. So as you can see, that barely required any slime for the frosting, and I'm just gonna kind of work on shaping it a little bit, making it kind of smoother. Alright, so now what I can do is I can add some toppings. I'm just going to add some of these rainbow beads for sprinkles. Just gonna kind of pat them in with my hand. Alright, so now that this is nice and assembled together, I added the toppings, the frosting. I can go ahead and place it on top of my slime, like so. As an extra, I'm going to add some of this strawberry frosting. Alright, so now that this is complete, it's time to mix it. Alrighty, that is it for my DIY donut clay slime. Thanks for watching and please subscribe.